Hello everyone, this is Raj Nandini from BBA second semester at Indian Institute of Business Management, Patna. Today I am standing here to discuss the important topic of cost accounting, which is a break-even point. First of all, let's understand what is the break-even point. The break-even point is a critical financial metric that indicates when total cost and total revenue are equal. At this point, your business is neither making a profit nor incurring a loss. It's just a moment your enterprise starts to truly earn money. So now come to the next slide. So here is a table that shows how break-even point work in the numerical form, and it compares the cost, sales, profit and loss at different production levels. So here is a number of unit that shows the quantity of goods produced or sold, and here is a sales price at rupees 10 per unit, and there is a fixed cost at rupees 50,000. It includes the expenses that do not change with the production, such as rent, salaries, etc. And here is a variable cost at rupees 6 per unit. It includes the expenses which increase with the production, such as raw material, labor per cost, etc. And here is the total cost, which is the sum of fixed cost and variable cost. And then we calculate the profit and loss by using the formula sales price minus total cost. Then in first case, and a business producing 2,500 units, then sales price is equal to 25,000 and the fixed cost is 50,000. Then the variable cost at rupees 6 per unit, which is 15,000, and total cost, which is the sum of fixed cost 50,000 plus variable cost 15,000, that is 65,000. And then we calculate the profit and loss by using the formula sales price 25,000 and total cost 65,000, that is minus 40,000. It is loss. In this case, business is in the loss because costs are too low to cover the fixed cost. And second case, when business produced 12,500 units, then sales price is equal to 1,25,000 and the fixed cost are 50,000 as usual, and the variable cost is equal to 75,000 and the total cost is equal to 50,000 plus 75,000, that is 1,25,000. And then we calculate the profit and loss by using the formula sales price minus total cost, that is 1,25,000 minus 1,25,000, that is 0, and it is known as a break-even point where the business just cover their cost, there is no profit and no loss. And in third case, when the business produces 15,000 units, then the sales price is equal to 1,50,000 and the fixed cost is 50,000. Then the variable cost is 90,000 and the total cost is equal to 50,000 plus 90,000, that is 140,000. And then we'll calculate the profit and loss, that is 1,50,000 minus 1,40,000, that is 10,000. And in this case, business enters the profit zone because sales exceeds the total cost. Now, let's discuss the graph that shows the relationship between the cost, revenue, profit and loss at the different levels of productions and sales. So here is the x-axis that represent the units sold, and here is the y-axis that represent the revenue and cost in money. And here is a fixed cost line that is parallel to the x-axis, and it represents the fixed cost that do not change with the production, such as rent, salaries, etc. And here is the total cost line, which starts from the fixed cost line, and it increases as production increases because variable cost is adding to the fixed cost. And here is the revenue line, which starts from the origin O, and it shows the revenue earned from selling the product. And these two lines are intersect at point E, which is known as a break-even point, that is no profit and no loss. And below the break-even point is known as the loss zone, because cost is greater than the revenue, and above the point E, which is break-even point, there is a profit zone because revenue is greater than the cost. Now let's discuss the assumptions of the break-even point. First is the fixed cost remains constant. Total fixed costs do not change with the level of output within the relevant range. Second one is the variable cost per unit remains constant. The cost of producing per unit is the same regardless of the output level. Third one is the selling price per unit is constant. Selling price per unit remain unchanged. Selling price per unit remains unchanged no matter how many units are sold. Fourth one is the production. Production is equal to sales minus all the goods produced are assumed to be sold. No inventory is carried forward. Thank you.